Yo, this is Zayn. Welcome to my nylon shoot. Ha!
So Nylon's newest cover star is Zayn Malik, where he goes into details about his latest album.
This project's different to the other ones because I've wrote the majority of it. It's just a bit more real and raw, stripped back, not a lot of fancy tricks, just me.
He goes into how funny he is.
One thing I wish people knew about me is that I'm really fucking funny. I'm just joking, I'm not really. I'm actually quite a sensitive guy.
He goes on to describe the fact that he's cried during a bunch of different kids' movies and shows.
Probably a Disney film. I watch a lot of them with Kaiba. They hit hard, man. Disney knows what they're doing. I cried at a cartoon. It's called Bluey. It's for kids.
And then he does the classic Zayn thing. He talks about his garden and his watermelons.
My favorite thing from my garden though is probably the watermelons. They grow amazing.
So after that shoot, we actually get into the written portion of Zayn explaining his different relationships before becoming single. It's true that since getting famous, he has barely been on his own. He started dating Little Mix's Perrie Edwards early in One Direction's run, from 17 to 21. Zayn says, from 17 to 21, I was in a relationship. I was engaged and planned to get married, and I didn't know anything about anything at that point. He says, I thought I did because I was 21. I was legally allowed to do everything, but I didn't know shit. So him and Perrie split in 2015. Later that year, he started his on and off relationship with Gigi Hadid. Zayn says, from 21 to 27, I was with G and we had a kid. And I didn't really take much time to get to know myself. So Zayn even gets pretty relatable here as he says he was trying to recreate the normal young adulthood that fame kept him from. Zayn says, I lived a very chill life in Bradford. I never really had a girlfriend. My parents were kind of old school, so I never brought a girlfriend home or anything. He says, when I got the chance to do that, I jumped straight in, 2 feet first, and was like, I'm going to have a girlfriend and she's going to live with me. This makes me a grown man. And now he's in less of a hurry, which is super relatable. He says, it's probably wise to take your time before you fully invest in another human being as a lifelong partner. Another thing that's really hilarious, he says his best friends are his two brothers who still live back in the UK. They talk almost every day and play a lot of video games online together. Zayn says, I don't know if you've heard of it, but we play Helldivers constantly. Me and my brother play Helldivers constantly. That is hilarious. But now we get into the very interesting portion of this, where Zayn says he dabbled in Tinder. Zayn saying, it's not been too successful for me, I'll be honest. He says, everyone accused me of catfishing. They're like, what are you using Zayn Malik's picture for? I've been kicked off once or twice. But Zayn says he's not trying to meet people on apps anymore. He's not trying to meet anyone, period. Saying, I'm really content and happy with being single for the first time in my life. We love a strong single king, okay? It's really cool seeing Zayn open up and make some really mature and enlightened decisions. He seems very introverted and keeps a tight-knit circle. And you know, there's nothing wrong with taking some time off from relationships, especially since he's been doing it basically his whole career. But anyway, folks, that is the news for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and you guys know the drill. Ta-ta for now.